Hi, I created this video for CRE101, College Critical Reading and Critical Thinking. Today I'm going to focus on critical reading, which should be done before you're able to think critically about something. We're going to find a topic, issue, conclusion, and reasons quickly in an article with text features. Just like features on your face stand out, text features are those items that an author wants to emphasize as important to you. They stand out on the page. One of the most important text features is the title, because that's usually related to the thesis or the conclusion, as your book calls it. So this is 13 reasons why a dog will make your life so much better. Before I read the article, I'm going to look for other text features. I see a photo of a dog. I also see a heading that's numbered and in bold print. Dogs can strengthen the bonds between humans, with another adorable photo. 3, some dogs can detect if you have cancer or not. And I can predict that there will be 13 headings, 13 reasons why a dog will make your life so much better. So because this is structured with text features, I can probably figure out all of the parts of the argument without reading the entire article, even though I would want to go back and read it just to verify and make sure. So I would have read each one of those headings to get a sense of the organization of the text and also an overview of what the whole thing is about. Now I'm going to look for the topic. I'm going to look for repeated words and synonyms. And I see dog and Leo. Leo is that dog. There's Leo again, dog, dog. And the author might use other words so that it's not so repetitive and boring, such as canine, pooch, mutt, just so it doesn't get monotonous. Just because a word repeats, such as Leo and help, doesn't mean that it's necessarily the topic. The topic is who or what the whole article is about. Because Leo is only in the beginning of the article, I know that the topic is not Leo, because they mention other dogs and other types of dogs. So the topic is who or what the whole article is about, but you want to keep it very general, and you only want to use a word or a phrase to describe the topic, not a complete sentence. The reason why I want to find the topic first is because I know that the topic, which is the subject of the text, is also going to be in the issue and the conclusion. So even though your book doesn't mention finding the topic, it's always a good idea to do so. The next thing your book says is to find the issue, but it really doesn't matter if you find the issue or the conclusion first. It's whatever works for you. Some people might even look at the reasons and see what they add up to. You definitely have to do that when there is no stated conclusion or thesis, when it's implied. Luckily, today's article is pretty straightforward and easy, and so from the title, I'm going to turn that into a question. If I thought that this might be a prescriptive issue that focused on what's right and wrong, good or bad, then I might start my question with should. But I'm pretty certain that this is a descriptive issue because it's describing the past, the present, or the future. So I created my question to say, does a dog make your life so much better? Now, you always want to use your own words, but when you're first starting to practice this skill, it's okay to use the author's words. In other words, this is not the only correct answer. Answers will vary from student to student. As long as it's essentially the same thing, it's not a problem. Now, this might be my issue, If it is my issue, then that question will be answered in the article, and it will be the main focus of the entire article. Again, since this article is pretty easy and straightforward, does a dog make your life so much better is the issue, but we should never take for granted that the question we create from the title is the issue. However, to go back to my headings, each heading is a reason, because in the title it even states 13 reasons. Reasons answer why. So, each of these is one of the reasons that supports the stance of the author. And looking at these reasons, dogs can also help make sure you don't eat things you're allergic to. A dog's face could bring out the caretaker in you. These are all positive things. So this author feels that owning a dog will make your life better. And the 13 headings are the 13 reasons that support that stance. At this point of critical reading, we're not thinking about whether or not the reasons are valid. We're simply reading critically. The thinking will come after we come up with a topic, issue, conclusion, and reasons. One way to check your reasons against the conclusion or thesis is to use the word because. That's because reasons answer the question why. So I would put in my conclusion, owning a dog will make your life better, insert the word because, and add the reason to make sure they match. This doesn't always work, but it is a tip that works most of the time, if not some. I would still want to read the entire article just to make sure that this is truly what the topic, issue, conclusion, and reasons are. Hope that helped. See you next time.